You'll never change your life until you change something you do daily. The secret of your success is found in your daily routine. Morning is an important time of day because how you spend your morning can often tell you what kind of day you're going to have. In today's video, I'm sharing with you my daily cleaning routine. This always starts first thing in the morning with opening the shades, getting that nice morning light into the room, and making the bed. I know my day is going to be much more productive as soon as my bed is made. As I make my bed and am going around my bedroom, I just do a quick tidy. So I put away the phone chargers and pick up anything that is on the floor. If this is your first time here, welcome. I have a 2-year-old son, so you will see some toys scattered about here and there. I leave these toys here for him to play with if I am getting ready or need to be up here for any reason. This just gives him something to do. So I'm just tidying this as I go through tidying up the room first thing in the morning. A morning or daily cleaning routine doesn't have to be anything complicated. Keep it simple. Just do things as you see them, and I like to do this first thing in the morning. For me, it is the time that I have the most energy. I am a morning person. I love waking up early to the birds and the sun coming up, so I like to get things done first thing in the morning. For myself, that's when I have the most energy. As I was going around the room, I noticed I had some clothes that needed to be put away, so I'm quickly just putting them in the drawers if they belong there or hanging them up to put them in my closet. Keep your daily routines simple, as I was saying, to set yourself up for the day. I tried to keep a container of cleaning wipes under the sink in each bathroom so then it's easy to take them out on a daily basis and give the counters a quick wipe down. I put things away if there's anything on the countertops and just clean the counters and the sinks. I try my best to do this as often as possible. It doesn't happen every single day, but my goal is to try to do this because it makes, when I have to do a whole house cleaning, a lot easier to get this task done. And we are constantly using the sinks and they get so gross, especially this one with my makeup. It always gets everywhere. No matter how hard I try to keep it as clean as I can, there still ends up being makeup here somehow. Your daily cleaning routine really shouldn't take you very much time. Just a couple minutes in each area of the house to give a quick cleaning, just like overall cleaning. This isn't a deep cleaning or anything like that. It's just a quick tidy, put things away, and wipe off surfaces type of clean. So when you think about this, it may feel really overwhelming. How does she clean her house every single day? That is just so much to do. I don't have time to do that. I know. I felt the same way when I would think of, oh my gosh, like I see somebody posting a daily cleaning video. How does she have the time to do this? And then as I've been a homeowner and trying my best to keep up with my house, I've realized the most simple that you keep this, the better it's going to be. And all these small things that you do on a daily basis add up and really helping you along in your weekly routines, your monthly routines, all those things. Not everything needs to be clean on a daily basis, so just keep that in mind. Now I'm moving into the laundry room. This was my son's laundry that was in the dryer. I'm just taking it and putting it in his room. I always fold his laundry in his room. It just makes putting it away so much easier. Now I'm going to quickly fold laundry that I have here in this basket, and I do have a load that is already running. I had started before I made my bed but forgot to film. So a tip that I have every single day: when you do your evening routine, plan out what laundry you're going to get done the next day. You could put that in the wash already if you want to, or at least just mentally know, okay, today I'm going to do my toddler's clothes or the towels or whatever it may be. So then first thing in the morning when you wake up, throw that load in, get it going, and you will stay on top of your laundry. Laundry is something that needs to be done on a constant basis, but it doesn't have to be stressful. It can be easy. Just set yourself up for success and you'll find it's not something that you have to overthink or stress out about. I always try to fold everything right here and not move the baskets, except for my son's. I really do like folding his laundry in his room. I just find it to be a lot easier. He has such small clothes, like little socks everywhere, that if I fold them in here, I end up dropping it all over the place. But the other things like my clothes, my husband's clothes, and our towels, sheets, things like that, I always fold in the laundry room. Moving into the kitchen, I just put everything away on the countertops that shouldn't be there. So the toaster from breakfast, some cups that need to go into the sink, and then I just give the countertops a quick wipe down. There's always crumbs and things from breakfast, so I just make sure to wipe these down really quickly first thing in the morning, so then we're set for the rest of the day. Stay on top of your dishes. Don't let them build up. Don't let your sink get completely full of dishes, then it's so overwhelming and all you can do is just see them piling out of the sink. Just do them a few times throughout the day. It'll take you only a couple minutes and you'll feel so much better having a clean sink. I know for myself, if there's a ton of things in my sink, that's all I can think about, and I need to get it clean, wipe down my sink, and have it be completely empty and available to us to use whenever we need it throughout the day. So a few times throughout the day, I do the dishes, put them in the dishwasher if needed, or hand wash what needs to be hand washed. And then scrub out the sink so that it is completely clean. This doesn't have to be stressful or take a lot of time. As long as you keep up with it, it will only take you a quick few minutes. I work full-time from home for my regular everyday job. It is such a blessing that I get to work from home, and I absolutely love my job. In my job, I have to do continuing education courses. Every 2 years, I have a number of them that are due in order to keep up with my certifications. This week, the one that I completed was entitled Keys to Success, which was just so timely, and I didn't even plan out this video and that continuing education course aligning. It just so happened. So she walked through, I think, 9 different keys to success. I can't remember all of them, but it was a really great video and I really enjoyed listening to it. The thing that I wrote down that meant the most to me and I wanted to share with all of you was as she went through she had interviewed some people who were successful in their careers and asked them what they thought was the most important key to their success. This one person that she interviewed said to pocket the good, and he further explained that whenever his boss or somebody would give him a compliment or tell him something he had done well, he would remember that and put it in his pocket for like a rainy day or for when he had a bad day. He could recall those good times and turn his bad days around to make them a lot better for himself. He also said, don't wait to be happy. Life is short. We are constantly thinking about, okay, when I make this much money, or when I'm this old, or when I've achieved this goal, then I'll finally be happy. Don't wait. You don't know how much time you have or where you can be impactful in somebody else's life. So take chances, do things that are going to make you happy. I say all of this in relation to this video that a daily cleaning routine for myself really truly does make me happy. It sets me up for a successful day and clears my mind. I do enjoy cleaning and I greatly enjoy having a clean, tidy home. So if that is helpful for you, I would love that, and I'm so happy that I'm here and able to share with you my thoughts and hopefully give you some motivation and inspiration in working through all these day-to-day tasks that we need to get done as moms and homemakers. I'm quickly tidying up the living room. There was a few toys that were out from earlier this morning. My dog has toys out. She constantly has these out and honestly gets a little annoyed that I put them away in her basket. They were out right after I finished vacuuming in here. As you see, I have a black lab. Her hair sheds like crazy, so I have to vacuum every single day. Sometimes I'll do this in the morning. Most of the time I do this in the evening at the end of the day, but the day before I didn't get a chance to do it, so I'm just quickly doing that right now. She's shedding extra right now. I think she doesn't get like a very thick winter coat, but she must get some kind of winter coat. So her hair is just coming off so much more right now because she's kind of shedding it. We brush her out and there's just so much hair that is coming off of her. So I have to vacuum a little bit more often, and with having a toddler, he's always on the floor playing. I want to make sure he has as clean of a surface to play as possible and doesn't feel like he's playing all covered in her hair. That just drives me crazy. So thankfully we have these stick vacuums that are super easy to pull out and can just do a quick vacuum on a daily basis and not take any time at all. My dog hates the vacuum, as you can see, she's attacking it. And I'm ruining her morning nap time and also just put away her toys, so she's extra annoyed. Do you have any pets? Does your dog hate the vacuum as well? I'd love to hear your comments. Leave one down below. Now I'm moving into the office/playroom. My son was in here earlier. He takes out every single one of these toys anytime he's in here, which is pretty much every day, especially the books. He likes to take them all off the shelf and look through them, which I do not mind at all. I love how much he enjoys books. I'm quickly vacuuming this room, and this will be the end of my daily cleaning routine for this video. After this, I did include an answer to a comment that I received regarding a specific question. I really wanted to see if I could answer it a little better by filming it. So if you're interested in that, keep watching after I vacuum. And after I answer the question, I also included what I made for dinner this day. It's one of my favorite go-tos. I make it pretty much on a weekly basis. So easy, and you can change it up in many different variations. So thank you so much for watching this far. If you are going to click off because you're just interested in the cleaning portions, I appreciate you. I got a question in my comments, I think like a week or two ago. I can't remember what video it was on, but her name was April. She's having a baby. Congratulations on your baby and expecting. I hope your pregnancy is going really well, and thank you so much for leaving your comment. She asked about the mattress we use. I did link that in the comment as well if you're interested in that. And then I mentioned the book that we used when my son was an infant. He's now 2. We use this book. It's called Moms on Call. This is the 3rd book. There are 3. I couldn't find our first or second one. I'm not sure where they are. I'm sure I'll come across them when I'm finished posting this video. But all the books go in like age order. So the first book, I believe, goes from infancy to 6 months old. The second book is 6 months to 12 months. And then this 3rd book is the toddler book, so that's why we have it readily available, as our son is a toddler. This book kind of helps walk you through some questions until your child is 5. So the book that I recommend you getting if you don't want to get all 3 is definitely the first one, from day 1 to 6 months. That one really helped us the most in setting up routines and schedules for him, helping me through my maternity leave and understanding how to best help my baby, especially being a first-time new mom. It also helped my husband and I to be on the same page. So as we grew up differently, our parents did different things. In our heads, we had different ways of doing things just naturally. It was so helpful for us to have a book and just be like, okay, this is what we're gonna do, and this is the structure we're gonna use to best get through our days with our baby. And anything that came up, we would just, did the book say it? If it did, we did it. If it didn't, then we just would go back and reference the book and do whatever the book said. It helped so much. So in the beginning, as with all books, there's a table of contents. It walks you through all the different topics that they cover. There's so many different things that they cover in here. I know in the first book, they have what products to buy for a baby, what things to have for your diaper bag. That kind of stuff is listed in there, which is really helpful. Then there's questions like medical stuff, what to do when they have their first cough, and it'll bring you so far, but then like say, call your doctor if you're at this point. Then my favorite part are the routines and schedules. It lists out like their days, how old they are. This book, the third one, also helps you if you do have a second child, how to schedule your first child with your second child. So I did mark off like a schedule. It literally gives you every single hour of the day and tells you like what you should be doing, which I found to be so very helpful, especially as like we went through the transition. So when to move him to a crib or when to take him out of a swaddle, how to get through that, how to get through having him sleep through the night. That was so huge, and without that book, like we would not have done it as successfully, and I felt like we could breathe a lot more having some kind of guidance rather than just kind of trying to do it on our own. So these books are jam-packed with so much knowledge. They're called A Mom's on Call. They're by 2 nurses, and my husband and I absolutely love this book and recommend it to all of our friends. We've purchased many copies we've given as baby shower gifts, and just really do think this is a great book to have in your collection. So I hope this answered your question, April. I hope this was helpful. And for all of my viewers, if you have other questions that I can help you with, mom related, cleaning related, anything you can think of that I could be somebody for you to go to help you through different life situations that you're going through as a mom, I would love to do that for you. So please leave your questions and comments down in the comment section below, and I'll help you in any way that I can, whether I can include it in a video like I am doing with this one, or I'll just leave you a comment down below underneath your question. I'd love to do that as well. Thank you guys so much again for being here and all of your support. I appreciate you all so much and hope that I can be as helpful as possible. For dinner this night, I made, I guess you call them Buddha bowls. If you look them up on Pinterest, they usually come up like that. It's just a bowl that you fill with all kinds of vegetables, any vegetables that you like or that you have on hand. It's a great meal to utilize vegetables that you still have left over, if you do have any. In this one, I am using sweet potatoes, this red bell pepper, carrots, and Brussels sprouts. I'm going to cut them all up and roast them in the oven. I'm also making chicken and rice. You can do any protein that you like and any grain that you like, or if you want to omit grain, just do the veggies and the protein. You could do this on a bed of salad or spinach or kale, any variation that you like. There's so many different options you can do to make this type of dinner. It's very quick and easy. The most time consuming thing is cutting up all of the vegetables, which I completely don't mind. That is honestly my favorite part of cooking, is getting all the vegetables prepped. I love chopping and find it to be so therapeutic. Like peeling this carrot, I could peel carrots all day long. It's so weird, but I just love it. And if I watch a cooking channel, like something on the Food Network, my favorite portions of those, I always find myself loving when they're prepping, when they're peeling and chopping and all those things, like Diada De Laurentiis. I'm totally butchering her name for some reason. She does a lot of chopping, and I think that's why I like her the most, because she just stands here and just talks to you and does all of her prep work, and I just find it to be so relaxing and therapeutic. Do you enjoy cooking? What is your favorite part of cooking? I honestly don't enjoy cooking at all. I just do it because I have to. My husband is an amazing cook. I've been very spoiled, but at the season of life we're in right now, I need to do primarily all the cooking, so I'm trying my best to do as good of a job with this as I can for our family, and I'm also really focusing on my own health, so implementing as many vegetables as I can is a priority that I have right now. I thought I was going to use the 3 carrots, but they are much larger than I anticipated, and my cookie tray that I'm putting them on is getting very full, so I'm just going to save this 3rd carrot and utilize it someplace else. I had it the next day for a snack with some hummus, and that's just another option if you need something to try increasing your vegetable intake. Try to put them in as your snacks as well. I love to have vegetables with hummus. There's so many different kinds of hummus. It's very easy to make hummus homemade as well if you'd like to do that. Or if you like ranch or something like that to spice them up for yourself, try that. My son was standing here on the island chair watching me chop all of that and decided he wanted to try a raw Brussels sprout, which is so funny because he doesn't like anything green to be on his plate. As I'm doing all this chopping, I have this bowl for all the items that I'm discarding, and then a bowl for the items that need to be cleaned. The discard bowl I'm going to honestly just throw outside. We have a steep front yard that we have a family of bunnies that live somewhere on there, so we just toss all of our scraps out there for the bunnies to eat. And it is so cute because usually every single night we can see bunnies. And I can't talk about bunnies without my dog barking because she wants to go play with them and thinks as soon as we talk about them, they're out there. So she's at the window looking for them as I'm talking about them. I chopped up way too many Brussels sprouts. I tried to only use half of the bag as it was a very large bag of Brussels sprouts, but these are the ones that I had already chopped and washed. So I'm just going to transfer them to a second baking sheet and spread the carrots, peppers, and potatoes out a little bit more. I'm drizzling them with olive oil and salt and pepper. I'm also using garlic powder, oregano, and basil. You can season these any way that you like. You could make them spicy if you wanted to. Any kind of flavor combination that you and your family enjoy. There's so many different variations that you can do in making this meal as flavorful as possible. Now I'm going to cook up the chicken. I have chicken here. I'm going to put in the pan with olive oil and get it all seasoned up. We love this Grill Mates seasoning. It's the roasted garlic and herb. It's so delicious, especially with this meal. So I just top a whole bunch of this on both sides of the chicken and then get it all cooked up. Tapped it all up and thought it was cooked all the way through. There was a little bit more pink, so I just threw it back on the pan for a couple more minutes to make sure it was completely cooked through. And I also made rice here in our rice cooker. This meal always makes for great leftovers too, so I always make sure to make extra so then we can have this the next day for lunch. I am going to put this all in Tupperware containers right away so I don't have extra dishes to do. We always do this. We always have everything right in the Tupperware, so then as soon as we're done eating, everything's already ready to be put away. I'm just finishing topping my bowl so then you guys can see what the finished outcome is. I put a bed of the rice, then some chicken, Brussels sprouts, carrots, peppers, and sweet potato. It was so delicious, and I did have it for lunch the next day as well. Such a great healthy option. I hope you enjoyed this and give this a try. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you being here. If you are new, please subscribe. I post new videos every Tuesday and Friday.